All right, some of the talk around the big game has focused on betting, and I talked with the director of race and sportsbook operations at DraftKings about betting on the big game. Good morning, Johnny. It is the most busiest time in sports betting right now with the big game this weekend.
Yeah, we're down to two, Brad. I mean, it's been a long season and a eventful season, and now we have two fighting it out for the championship in Las Vegas. So, looking forward to the big game as I usually do.
Yeah, and what's great, I will say about this year is that betting has become much easier for those who want to bet on the games. I'm one of them that has started to bet on the past football games and have done some winning thanks to DraftKings. So let's talk about this for those that have never bet before or those who are wondering how to properly bet, because it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's math at times.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way. I'm glad you're doing well, by the way, Brad, on your wagering. It's the app that we've devised is probably the most user-friendly app that I've ever been around. And I've been in the sportsbook business for over 35 years. It's easy to navigate. It's easy to find the teams you're betting and an event you're betting on. And my advice would be for first-time users is to make a bet on the game itself, maybe a total bet, maybe a money line bet, and then find yourself a proposition bet, which is bets within the game. That would be maybe a passer to throw over X amount of yards or a runner to rush for X amount of yards. And have some fun with it because that's what it's there for.
Yeah, well, you said something very interesting, that you could bet on different things while the game's going on, actually, or even before, which is kind of interesting. But some things I want to touch upon really quick for those to make it easier. Over and under, what does that mean?
Yeah, actually, that's a term that it's been labeled over under. It's actually the total points scored, so you can bet whether the total points scored will go over a certain number or go under a certain number, and that's what it is. That's why they call it over under. But it's betting the total points for the game of both teams combined.
Yeah. All right, and that's also I like about DraftKings. They actually explain things to you. They're on the app, or we're very lucky to have a new DraftKings restaurant and betting area. So here at the TPC, where I think it's going to be very busy with the golf tournament this weekend going on, which is crazy. But that's what I like of this app. Is very easy to use, and also too, there's other little features, not just betting on games, but you also can bet against your friends and stuff, which is kind of interesting. Those are little games inside there.
Well, we do what they call free pools. So, I want to make sure that people understand that the free pools are free, Brad. So if you don't want to put up your own money and you don't have any discretionary income, you can bet on our free pools, which we put up every single day. And then you're betting against, a bunch of others who are also in that free pool. So you bet, we put up the money, and it's on everything. Could be anything from weather to Survivor to your favorite TV show. It's all out there for your convenience and your entertainment.
Yeah.
So that is another feature we do have on the app.
All right. So also I like too is that you can bet as little as $5 and as much as, I don't know, can I do $1 billion? No, just kidding. Wouldn't that would be a crazy bet, wouldn't it be, Johnny?
We've taken some really big bets, though, Brad. Seven-figure bets are not out of the equation. It happens quite a bit, and it's going to happen on this game also. So it's now billion. That's a big number. That hasn't been taken yet, but the seven figures are quite common.
Oh, man. Well, okay, so let's talk for, again, those newbies who are coming in. What do you recommend when it does come to betting on the big game? I know, like, straight across for a win or points. I mean, what do you recommend?
Well, it would be one of those two would be my recommendation for your first bet. Either bet the team with the points, that the underdog who is getting points. Now, remember, a point spread is devised because no two teams are equal. And so you can bet the underdog who will be getting points, or you can bet the favorite and what they call laying points. Laying points, they have to win by at least that amount of points. And in the underdog role, they can lose by that amount of points, less than an amount of points, and you still win. Now, there is also the bet called the money line, where there are no points involved at all. And so if you bet the favorite, you're going to put up more to win less because, of course, they're the favorite, and we have to equalize that somehow. And then on the underdog, you would bet less to win more. But remember, on the money line, that is a straight up bet. There are no points involved. You need to win the game without any of the spread.
Okay. All right. We're learning that. Johnny, I wish I could talk more to you about all the different ways to, of course, win on DraftKings app, or if you are in person at the location here in Arizona at Scottsdale. It's really cool because you can bet on golf, sports, everything, and it's really great for everybody to do. So, Johnny, thank you for stopping in, visiting with us. I know you're very busy with everything going on, and we appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome so much. Thanks for having me on. And